So I'm an occasional Greg Doucette watcher. I saw this video about this German guy who does limb lengthening surgery. So I was intrigued because I know this guy. This guy is ridiculous. Yeah, he already has lengthened his legs by over 10 centimeters, which is insane. But anyways, Greg Doucette is talking about this topic. I mean, understandably so, because he always calls himself a manlet. Greg Doucette is very short. He might be like 5'5" on a good day. 5'5" grip!
I'm gonna keep it 55 straight.
But anyways, there's the spot where Greg Doucette is talking about his relationship with his girlfriend. And he's saying that his girlfriend is probably dating him because he's very shredded and also has a lot of money and a big internet personality. And she hasn't been with a short guy before, so he's kind of saying that he's kind of compensating, but it sounds like usually she doesn't go for people his size. Yeah, this all sounds not that great. I would say, Greg Doucette, maybe leave your bitch. I'm just saying. No front, right? But if she's with you only because of your fame, your status, and your I don't know, your bank account, it's not the best look, I would say. Let's see what he's saying about that.
Is being 6'5" worth it if you are on crutches? I mean, I understand the girls are more attracted to you because they're looking up at you. You're more imposing, you take up more space. But if you're walking on crutches in order to be taller, do you think that's going to impress the ladies? This is no different, in my opinion, than people who resort to taking steroids. You're trying to look more attractive, you're trying to look smacks, and
I mean, Greg Doucette has also taken a lot of steroids in his time. Now he claims he's only on TRT. But I mean, he has definitely done that.
So you take steroids. Losing weight makes you more attractive. Building more muscle makes you more attractive. Being taller makes you more attractive. Breast implants makes you more attractive.
That's debatable. It depends. It's like a case-by-case basis.
Eyeliner, filler, makeup, the paint, the dentures, the coloring of the teeth, the lip filler, the wigs, the tans, the body snatch clothing, all of this is an attempt to look better.
Yeah, an attempt, that's correct.
And so does it not make sense that men would, in fact, break their legs in order to grow taller? Of course it does. But there's got to be a limit somewhere. Once you've taken it too far, you've taken it too far. Once you grow a certain height, you're kind of like a freak. Personally, I think 6'2",
I mean, he's like completely missing the point that that's like, I'm somebody, I actually do like to do sports, especially like sports outside, cardio sports, and like this leg lengthening stuff is just completely destroying your physical capabilities. This guy is on crutches, and he will probably be on crutches or have like a walking impediment for like decades at least. So I think that's the biggest downside.
And if you're under 5'9", it's progressively getting worse. I asked Mepsa, I don't care about height. Mepsagram's my girlfriend. She says, no, height's not a factor. She's like, I'm with you, aren't I? I'm like, yeah, okay, that's a good point.
Yeah, by the way, there are women that don't care that much about height. There's always something about height that you notice or find better or worse, but it might just not be like a big factor for you. There are men that always have so much success with women that are very short, and that comes down to a bunch of factors. It's probably like a charisma thing, or maybe, I don't know, they're attractive and charismatic. That's probably the main reason. Maybe they're funny, I don't know. Usually it is definitely downside to be short, but for some women it doesn't play that much of a role as for others, I would say.
Point in your favor. How many men have you dated in your lifetime who are as short as me? None. How many men were even close to my height? She's like, well, I did like a guy. He was pretty short. How tall was he? 5'9". She's like, yeah, he was really short. He was 5'9". I'm like, oh, okay. So you're saying that at 34 years of age...
I mean, he's offended, you can tell.
You like short guys as much as tall guys, and the shortest guy you've ever liked in your entire lifetime was 5'9". I think I win the debate.
I don't know what kind of debate did he win. Some women don't care about height that much, but if the dude is like significantly shorter, then at some point it's just not that thing. Like,
you met me and you liked me, but I also was a famous multimillionaire.
That that just doesn't sound right. I mean, it's probably fine to smash some girl that is just there because you're like a famous rich guy, but for like a committed relationship, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
What if on the first date we'd showed up and I was 5'2", an inch shorter than you? She said immediately no.
Oh.
And so what I'm saying is, height matters. I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you.
So he is taller than her. Quite a bit, a couple of inches, I would say. It's what it sounds like. If he was even shorter than her, then she would have kind of declined him. I'm actually not sure if that's 100% true, because if she's actually there because he's like a famous rich dude, which is certainly true. I mean, he has a good business, right?
What you need to hear, and height matters. And so as good as I was for her, if I had been 5'2", she couldn't have handled it. It wouldn't have been enough. She says, at minimum, he has to be taller than me.
This is fair, by the way. But all in all, what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't just sound that great what Greg is telling us. If he was a bit shorter, then she might have even declined him, and which some of these things are a bit understandable. But I don't know. He's just so like, you're with me, and I'm famous, and I'm rich. It seems like Greg has a lot of insecurities, and then I don't know. I also checked out him and his girl together. So this is the two guys together. I mean, you can see that he's actually significantly taller than her. So she's not even like a tall woman. I don't know why she needs like a tall man, but some of these girls are like that. I don't know. It's not like with Greta said she certainly doesn't need a tall man, but she said that she hadn't dated a shorter man before. Greg is the shortest guy she dated, right? He said that she was once interested in a guy 5'9", and all the other guys were taller. So I mean, what does that tell us, right? So I think height is a priority for her, which is that's annoying. It's just annoying. I'm 6 feet flat. And I know that's like an upside to be that tall, but I think like Greg Doucette is just so accomplished, has so much charisma. He's kind of a humorous guy. He's so achieved in his career. I don't even want to glaze Greg Doucette because he's kind of annoying as well. Like his whole like self-promotion is so annoying. But I'm just saying this guy has status, right? He has status. He can kind of demand that there are people that want to be around him and that want to spend time with him, and not just because he's, I don't know, like famous or something, also because he has achieved some cool shit, right? He was on stage. He is like ripped all year round. That's impressive. It's just a crazy achievement, right? And he's also charismatic. He makes fun of people. He's kind of a goofy, funny guy, which is usually like a good thing, I would say. But anyways, so his lady, she seems to be like a fitness girl as well, right? Okay, so her account is private. That's interesting. So she's not advertising her stuff. That's interesting. That kind of makes me respect her a bit more, because if she was with him and then also was promoting her own social media, and we feel like she's not really with him because she's that interested in him, that would be like a weird combo. Certainly does happen though. But this, okay, I'm just I wonder if he's into this kind of look. This, like, it looks like she had like a liposuction surgery. It's just, it's not my thing. Maybe he likes this type of look, like this semi-buff woman with like a very flat stomach. I don't know. I mean, it definitely does make sense from a lifestyle perspective, right? Both of them are probably in the gym. Does kind of make sense, right? But look at this. This guy has like crazy race cars. This guy, he's doing significant placements on like his cycling journey. He's like shredded all year round. He has a big social media account. It's just kind of sad that this guy is just so insecure. It just makes me kind of sad that you can achieve so much and you be so insecure that you're like, oh, she might not be together with me if I was like a couple inches shorter, and also she met me when I was rich and famous, and that's kind of why she's with me. It's just very sad. Anyways, you guys know I'm doing kind of like a clickbait thing. it doesn't seem like she's like a bad woman or something. It's just the whole video gave me like a weird vibe. Maybe it's just his weird insecurities and she's actually nice. That might also be the case. Anyways, that's it, George.